This prospect has become the object of a notable sports management company's attention. However impressive an agent's qualifications may be, the trading in of a longtime trusted mentor for a corporate wheeler-dealer can feel like a scary step. But a fledgling must leave the nest, for a big world awaits. A first conversation with a new representative can be exhilarating to a young player. A savvy agent will engender confidence in his client, confidence that he has a world of possibilities at his fingertips. But the measure of a good agent is how well he can turn these possibilities into actualities.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the first of this. Digging in the switch hitter, Brian Cazada. He really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. One away. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Well, this is the new model of teams that we see. Strikeout doesn't matter. They're in the top third in the league in strikeouts, so we're going to see a lot of swings and misses today. But if they catch one, look out.
HR, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They come in winners of 2 straight, and they've been playing some good baseball as well.
Well, Matt, their theme song, I heard it in the clubhouse. On the road again? Yeah, they are. I mean, there was a short homestand, and now they're back out there once again playing game 1 on the road. They may as well not unpack their bags. This is a tough trip again.
Now another 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has
batting third.
So digging in now, Michael Morse. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Well, if you're wondering what kind of night he might have, he's giving us good signs. The first 3 hitters, he's gotten ahead of. He does that, it'll be a great night.
Swings through it for strike number 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight. Still now at the plate, Raul Ramirez. He certainly had it working for him at the plate this season. The average is up over 350 entering play. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. This for the second baseman, Solano. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up defensively, courtesy of Majestic. We're looking at one of the best defensive teams in the league. They're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. Not many balls get through here. You're going to have to earn it if you want to beat these guys.
Edgar Lopes is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Throw in time at first for out number 2. Now at the plate, Leroy Soria. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s.
Soria.
Hit out towards second. Solano fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll go now to the at the plate, Clayton Gonzalez. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
That was a first pitch fastball. He just blew it right by him. You talk about an overpowering fastball working today. He's got a good one going.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Stepping in now, Everett Santana. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Williams on the move, and that's the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Frank Inman. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a knuckleball bobbing and weaving right over the outside corner. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. Make it 9 straight here to start. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brian Quezada. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Brian Quezada.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Stallings is there. He's got it 1 away. Striding in once again, Roger Almanzar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches, 3-pitch strikeout.
Michael Morse is
0-1's the count.
in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the forkball, and he's deep in the hole. 0-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Stewart moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Raul Ramirez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he got him. Ready for another chance. Edgar Lopes. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Edgar Lopes.
Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. Throw won't get him.
Well, this guy's got good stuff. He held him to no hits for a long time. To get a little dribbler to start your offense going, though, that's a positive, believe it or not. Finally in the hit column.
The batter, number 1, shortstop.
So stepping in, Leroy Soria. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Now the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Big swing and a miss at the knuckler, and now there are 2 gone. Digging in to try it again. Clayton Gonzalez. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one will be foul back in among the fans.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
Comes set, and the 0-1 on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
When you're struggling, you'll look for anything. Been off to a little bit of a cold streak. He didn't hit it hard, but that's a big one to build on.
Hey, 2 out. Center fielder number 00.
Into the box, Everett Santana, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And this is fouled into the seats over from first.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away from throwing 5 straight.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. So striding in, Frank Inman. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen.
Number 20, Brian.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. And this is taken in for the second out. Ready for another shot now. Roger Almanzar. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. Here's Michael Morse now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
First baseman.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy. I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Raul Ramirez is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Fouled back. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
Edgar Lopes swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Two-way.
And here's a ball hit in the air.
Heads up, heads up.
And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Stepping in, Leroy Soria. He'll see what he can do leading off the home eighth. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Nobody here, nobody.
And the pitch. Chopped at the plate, but it gets foul. Another one's another 0-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Guzman has a play, one away. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there.
Second baseman, Clayton Gonzalez.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Bases are empty. One man out. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul.
Hey, check this guy out. Let's go.
Here's another 0-2. And a knuckleball too low, apparently. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Digging in once again, Everett Santana. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Way in front of that fastball.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only one strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ballgame, and that'll end the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. So coming to the plate,
And
Frank
Inman.
Inman. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Catcher, Frank
Just does
Inman.
manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The windup and the 0-1. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Stewart waits on it. One down. Settling in now, Brian Quezada.
Now batting, right
First
fielder,
pitch coming. Here it is.
Brian Quezada.
And this is going to be a foul ball.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Hit in the air to shallow center. Williams over to his right, and that's the second out of the inning. Ready once again, Roger Almanzar. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. 1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
2 outs. Plays at 1.
Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. 2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Williams is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win.
Young players are the future, and teams do everything they can to accelerate their development.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way. Bud Light, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, he's a workhorse. You know, he knows how to win games. And last game, complete game victory. He just stayed around and continued to hang in there long enough to get that W. You love it when he's on the mound.
Throw too late, and he's on with an infield single to open up the ball game.
Batting second here
now to the plate, Alejandro Aviles. He is, of course, a guy to be wary of if he gets on base. His stolen base total leads the ball club. HR are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
And, Matt, you always want to win 2 of the 3 games. I mean, today is a big game because you walk away and you start adding up those numbers in the series. You go, we won 2 out of 3 there. That's the goal for every team, to win 2 out of 3 in the series.
And the runner will get back standing. Oh, and it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, but it's not in time, and they'll just get the 1.
It's really happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
Williams is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What's this club need to focus on this evening, H?
Rich Gomez.
Coming to the plate now, Rich Gomez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Settling in now, Charles Cruz. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Here comes the first pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
I really like that pitch right there. The batter will tell you everything. You get a late swing right there on a fastball low and away. That means that's a great located pitch. All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively, courtesy of Majestic. And these guys can really defend. All you got to do is look at the error column. They're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. They don't beat themselves very often. You're going to have to earn it to beat them.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, what away?
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. So stepping in, Juan Rincon. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Hey, now we got two.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
Here we go.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Another one sent foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Now another 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. Hit back toward the mound. McIntosh over to his left. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning. Striding into the box, Robert Ramirez. And he's a guy who's been absolutely terrific over the last couple of series. Really swinging it well. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Now the 0-1. Grounded foul off to the right. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Stepping in, Darryl Tipton. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Third inning, no score to this point. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
And this will be fouled away.
Hey, now we've got 2.
The windup and the 0-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, Alejandro Aviles. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Striding in once again, Eddie Vila. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Eddie Vila.
Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Stepping into the box, Rich Gomez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Hey, come on, guys.
The windup and the 0-1. And a bouncing ball, foul. 2 out, nobody on. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Stallings. And the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Ready for another chance? Charles Cruz. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. I think I'd take that one too. It's 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ed Schroeder. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Schroeder.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Juan Rincon is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Well, Matt, that's 2 quick outs, but if you look at the pitch count, it's way down low. He's being aggressive, and so are they. He's got a chance to get through this one. Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
Another 0-2 coming. bounce down the third baseline. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Man, was he flying down the line right there. Now, I know there's 2 outs, and he's not quitting. Maybe this is a rally starter with the 2-out infield single.
Second baseman,
Robert Ramirez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, now they got the tying run at first base. Now, it's going to take a ball in the gap to really score this guy from first base. And I'm really curious how they're going to defend that on a relay throw, and maybe if we have a play or not. But you got to hit one in the gap to get there first. Looking at the first pitch for...
And 1 man left aboard. At the plate, Daryl Tipton. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard-hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
McMillan in foul ground, 1 down. Digging in to try it again, Johnny Badalucco. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Stallings is there, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in once again, Alejandro Aviles. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Hard hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of it. Ready once again, Eddie Vila. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's a high pop-up.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Light will do this himself, and that's the 1st out. Now at the plate, Rich Gomez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there.
First baseman, Charles Cruz.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1.
Here we go right now, fellas.
The windup and the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Striding in, Ed Schroeder. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So striding in, Juan Rincon. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Juan Rincon.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
1 out now, 1 out.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the 2nd out at first. Stepping into the box, Robert Ramirez. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Robert Ramirez.
And that pitch catches the inside corner.
He's putting together a nice outing so far. It always helps when you get ahead in the count.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats.
Hey, you got two down.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. So nothing happening this time around. Ready for another shot now. Daryl Tipton. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Stewart is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Johnny Badalucco.
Designated hitter.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Badalucco.
A little bouncer. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. Standing in, Alejandro Aviles. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Calvert is under it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Bud Light earns his 8th victory of the season as he allows only 2 hits over 9 full innings. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way up.
A fast-developing young player has gotten the attention of the higher-ups in management. Prospects may not realize how closely they are being watched, and by other organizations as well as their own.